Greetings to you, beloved beings of light upon the earth. We are the Arcturians. We come forth as a collective vibration and civilization, sharing our energy, our wisdom, and our support with you now. We are here to share with you clarity in ways in which you can develop your own inner clarity. We are speaking especially concerning the way that you perceive yourself and your outer reality. You may believe that you have a clear perspective of who you are and the reality and existence around you. You may believe that there is only truth, and the truth is present, and you are able to recognize it clearly. We wish to share that there are many aspects of your being that impact the way that you perceive yourself and the reality around you. These different aspects of your being create certain pictures, visions, beliefs, and understandings that seem immensely real and true to you. An example of this is that your beliefs impact what you create and what you see through your physical eyes. Your beliefs are held within your being, within your cells, and especially within the cells of your eyes, as well as your third eye chakra connected to your eyes. Imagine all the beliefs that you hold. Some you may be aware of, some you may not. Some may be positive and encouraging, others may not. These beliefs impact your third eye chakra and your physical eyes, and in truth, everything else connected with these areas. It's as if your belief system is held within your third eye chakra and your physical eyes. These beliefs impact what you choose to manifest through your third eye chakra and what you choose to see through your physical eyes. If you believe that the world is a chaotic place, then you will create it through your third eye chakra, and in truth, your entire being. You will also see it with your physical eyes. It might almost be that you make invisible the good in the world and the peace that is present. Your eyes, and of course your awareness and your mind, everything is connected. Draw you to the chaos so that everything else is blocked out and you see only the chaos in the world and the chaos in other people. Because you are seeing it physically, you have confirmation that it is the truth, and so it seems true and absolute to you. If your belief system is changed, that there is only good in the world and only good things happen to you, then you'll begin to create with your mind, and of course your third eye chakra, and in truth, your entire being, that this is the case. You will attract these experiences into your reality. Your eyes, your physical eyes, will draw you to circumstances and experiences where you recognize that the world around you is good. You have confirmation, and it becomes your truth. This explanation is immensely simple. There are many more intricate and detailed aspects to this process. We, the Arcturians, wish for you to understand that you choose to see, sense, and acknowledge and experience what you wish to see in the world. All of this comes through your being, your mind, your belief systems, your third eye, and even your physical eyes support this process. We enter into a space where we realize that maybe the way that you recognize yourself and the world around you is not necessarily the truth. However, it is your truth at that moment because of the belief systems, the wounds, the baggage, the transformation, and the enlightenment that you have gained to date. The way that you perceive the world may not necessarily be the truth, but it is the truth of your own being in that moment. Therefore, we understand that your perspective of yourself and the world around you will shift and alter as you grow. As you release wounds and healing takes place, new beliefs are anchored into your being and new understandings realized. You and the world around you will never be the same again, because you will never be the same again. You are only who you are in the moment. We recognize that there is an immense flow and flexibility within your being, and also the reality around you. Many of you may be asking that you do not wish to see the chaos or the trauma or the pain in the world. Maybe you're focusing upon the positive, and yet it still seems to be present. Remember that we are working on a collective vibration, so shifts that you make influence the collective energy of humanity, and gradually shifts will take place. It can take a wealth of energy to enter into the physical vibration and to impact and transform the physical vibration. Sometimes it can feel like there is a disconnect between energy and physicality, just because it takes longer to influence and impact the physical reality. It is also important to realize that there may be beliefs within your being that you have not yet recognized. Fears, wounds, trauma. And these you can recognize by the way that you react to certain pains or suffering in the world, and recognizing what you are creating and how it is linked to your belief system. Gaining clarity in your reality and your being, and even your spiritual growth as well, actually comes from a space where you realize that you are creating and choosing everything. Creating and choosing even the lack of clarity, the confusion, the misunderstanding, whatever you may be experiencing. Within your being, within your soul, your essence. And you can enter into your soul and essence through your heart space. Your heart chakra and higher heart chakra, there is the energy of clarity. You can begin to imprint this energy of clarity into your third eye chakra, into your mind, into your belief systems, and of course into your physical eyes. Imagine if your physical eyes, the cells of your eyes, held the vibration of clarity, clear seeing, clear vision, clear thinking, everything that you associate with clarity. This would impact the physical way that you see the earth and yourself in a very dramatic way. We, the Arcturians, invite you to experiment with this, connecting with that energy of inner clarity, letting it radiate out, letting it enter into your third eye chakra, your mind, your being systems, and your physical eyes, so that these areas are doused in your inner truthful energy of clarity. Allow yourself to experience this daily and notice any shifts that take place in the way that you perceive yourself, others, and in the world around you, and the clarity that you adopt. The long-awaited quantum leap in human consciousness has arrived, and we have emerged into the light of a whole new era of inspiring cosmic energies. This month was a major turning point in the evolution of humanity. The cosmic energies reaching Earth have taken a significant step higher. From here on, the energies available to us will be in a new and positive building mode despite the efforts of power-seeking warmongers to distract people from the new light. Because of this higher supply of cosmic energy, you can now count on one very significant fact. Everything positive that you create now will unfold more easily. The time has come to embrace the next stage of your unfoldment as a spiritual being. Once you finish leaving old reality thinking behind and become accustomed to functioning in higher heart-centered consciousness, you are ready to learn the secret to rapid spiritual development. At first, this secret might seem like a paradox. Here it is. It isn't what you do to develop yourself that counts so much as what you do to help others. That is where the frequency of consciousness of the new enlightenment starts. Spiritual service to others creates an immediate reflection from the ever-present mirror of life and causes you to advance automatically in a balanced and graceful manner. The same principle applies to both physical and spiritual service. Physical prosperity comes as the reaction from physically serving others in better ways, and spiritual development comes as the reaction from helping others in spiritual ways. Fortunately, with the knowledge and insights we now have available to us, spiritual service to humanity has never been easier. The world cries out to be helped and healed in countless ways. Ignorance, conflict, needless suffering, and strife are all symptoms of the remaining old reality consciousness. It is by spiritual teaching and healing that we help others and also raise the frequency of the global mind atmosphere. Spiritual service goes beyond just receiving light and inspiration as a product of daily meditations. By giving those energies out as well, you cause a self-replenishing effect, which builds up and results in you becoming ever more inspired. With the emerging new enlightenment, the issues that are important to people in this age of transition are ones like these. What can I do to ensure the well-being of myself and my loved ones? What is life really all about? How can I answer the spiritual yearning that I feel? The timeline split has just happened. It isn't often that a new global timeline is created, one that affects everyone on the planet. Just days ago, such a split in timelines emerged. One path will cater for those who support aggression, such as intense competition and war. The other path will attract those who focus on cooperation, peace, and healing. Both timeline paths will be available to everyone for many months to come, but eventually they will isolate into different circumstances and go their separate ways. The higher timeline will support self-empowerment of a spiritual nature, where human rights like dignity and the freedom to choose become paramount. Many of the institutional systems that have been interwoven with our lives will be reformed and upgraded from a heart-centered perspective. People will attune to the soul whisperings of their inner moral compasses, with the result that the corruption that is common today will be rooted out and the untrustworthy recognized and shunned. As people take responsibility for themselves, new inventions will be created to respond to people's needs, producing a new era of prosperity and fulfillment. With every shift to a higher reality, some degree of chaos is likely as new systems necessarily emerge to replace ones that face failure. As spiritual students, we can become the kind of sages and mentors that people will seek in their search for hope and meaning in the months ahead. A deep study of spiritual principles will make this possible. The kind of knowledge and insights contained in the book, Spiritual Metaphysics, or the clear understandings in the LightWorker mission, or the New Enlightenment.